Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good, enjoying your weekend, and getting ready for the next week. So, first of all, website. If anyone want to join us, just simply head to the trading techtradingacademy.com and check the sign up button. You're gonna see levels are there. If you're looking for group membership, just simply head to that. All right. If you're looking for one-on-one training, then you can fill that form inquiry form and send that form to me for further information. All right. And if you're looking for social sites, just simply head to the trading view profile and check the signature box. You're going to see all links are there. All right. So you're going to see links are there. Website, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, paid group, Slack group, yeah, and Telegram. All right. So now let's look at the setups which I have posted on the trading view first of all, yeah, and some update on these setups. So let's start from the silver. Okay, so silver is sitting at the bottom, and we were last week we were anticipating this move to happen. All right, and we are already long on this silver from the bottom, and we are looking for silver to continue to go higher. All right, so uh, that one that I mean ABC move is in play. All right. Okay, similar like the previous one, you can see over there. Okay, this one more drop, that one more drop you guys have seen in past. Okay, there is possibility that we can still see similar kind of one more drop there before we see the big move for the upside. Currently we are anticipating breakout and continue to go higher because gold broke out and gold pushing higher, and we are anticipating that the silver gonna follow the gold in next week. All right, if not, gold silver is not going to follow the gold and going down for one more drop. Yeah, so price still can push lower for one more drop within that wedge. All right, you can trade on that for short term to the downside, but make sure every time when you're selling the silver for the downside, you trade with care because the wedge is in formation and that wedge gonna break up for upside, and also silver is going to hit the the 14 $14 area. All right, if you remember that last time we were buyer over there for that big move for the upside. All right, and couple of continuation setups were also there. So if it is going to hit the $14 area, yeah, one more drop, the one more drop which I'm just showing you there, then obviously there's going to be a big opportunity again on the silver for longer term. All right, so hope you guys understand. So let's look at the silver chart. Okay, setup you guys have seen. This is what I'm talking about. Lower time frame. Okay, so this one more drop can appear over there. So currently we are not anticipating that one more move, but structurally that one more move down is possible. Okay, so we were buyer on the silver, we were looking for buy on the silver. All right, so we are already into that trade. We are looking for this to correct on lower time frame. It is correcting on lower time frame. Yeah, so correct on lower time frame and breakout for upside, correct, and keep going higher. That's what we are looking for. If we're not gonna get that correction and price gonna sharply fall to the downside like that or like this, okay, there's gonna be a one more drop, new low, and there's gonna be a good opportunity to buy again from the 1420 or 1410 or 1415, whatever price, whatever the area price gonna test. Okay, all these opportunities gonna area gonna be a good to go for long. Okay, so I'm spending some time on it. This is a very nice opportunity on this chart. All right, okay, so these are the corrections which we are looking for currently to continue to go higher. Lower time frame. Okay, there you see that the correction is in formation. Okay, so this is what we are looking for, another move like that. You see that this move, That move already happened over there. Now looking for this to either form zigzag or flag, or any other pattern formation, something like that or that, and just continue to go higher. Okay, keep pushing higher like the way it is doing there. All right. Okay, if we're not gonna get that next leg, the leg which I'm just showing here on the 15-minute time frame, and price already went lower sharply over there, but we are anticipating that the price is going to keep pushing higher. Okay, so any strong sell and break of that trend, similar like that, will similar like that. All right, so we'll push this pair back at the bottom. Okay, and these are the areas where you should be a buyer again for longer term. Every time when silver is going to form new low within that wedge, it is forming a very nice opportunity to buy for reversal. So dollar index, all right, dollar index, you guys can see that it is struggling over there up close to the 98. Every time when it is coming close to the 98, it is struggling to push more higher, getting rejections over there. So which means that longer term reversal, this wave, and short term one more drop, short to medium term one more drop, yeah, and if price not gonna break the wedge to the downside, then one more up move, and again drop. Okay, so this is a bigger structure, and I hope you guys remember that what price is doing on that bigger structure since very long. All right, so dollar index, lower time frame, all right, 4-hour time frame. Last week we were anticipating this correction to complete and break out. Yeah, so correction went bigger over there, yeah, and broke out finally from that area. And we were bearish on the dollar last week when bullish on the euro, and bearish on the other dollar pairs as well. All right, so broke out. Okay, now looking for this to continue to go lower like that and form another correction and continue to go lower, keep pushing lower, form the trend to the downside and keep pushing lower. There is possibility that the price can hold that bottom and can go back up again for the flat formation, because we are within a sideways market, and the price can keep changing these pattern formations on lower time frame. Okay, so that flat formation and test that area and continue to go lower, which means that you're gonna have another chance to go for long on the euro dollar and sell on this area, and short on the dollar chief after having a bigger correction on the dollar chief, or you can say the expanding triangle pattern formation on the dollar chief. All right, so this is what you are looking for next week. Short term buy is possible. All right, that short term buy is possible from that bottom. So make sure when you go for long, you understand that how to trade on that, because you are buying at the top where you can get trapped over there. So make sure you trade with the care. Okay, so that flat formation to form and continue to go lower on the dollar index, and similar on the euro dollar. Okay, so it bounced off from that bottom, struggling within that wedge. All right, so complete that move, go down for one more drop and then break up, or break up and continue to go higher for longer term. All right, reverse. If not going to hit the 125 in longer term, then at least hit the 120 or 119. Okay, so there's going to be a good potential on the euro dollar. Yeah, and let's get down to the lower time frame on the euro dollar chart. We are already long on the euro dollar. Okay, so similar analysis, bigger chart you have just seen. Yeah, so lower time frame chart, we are already long on the euro dollar. Last week we were anticipating correction. Yeah, that correction went bigger. Yeah, so we are already long on the euro and looking for euro to complete this move. All right, at least up to that top or the wedge. Okay, and then go down. Bigger chart you guys have just seen, and then go higher or just simply break that wedge for longer term reversal for upside. All right, so you guys are looking for this move, then drop, flat formation to complete and then take off, or just keep pushing higher. Okay, so if not in, you still can get a chance to get into this trade on the euro dollar on a lower time frame. You simply wait for the price to correct or go down all the way back to the bottom. All right, so 11 triple one 150 1 point, yeah, 1.11 150 1 point double, yeah, triple 150. All right, so triple 150 or 1.11. All right, 1.11, go all the way back to the bottom. Then, I mean, you're looking for longer term reversal. All right, okay, or another correction, something like that. Complete that correction and continue to go higher. Okay, that trend is just in making. This trend is in making. Okay, so with bigger chart you guys have just seen. And there you are looking for euro New Zealand dollar to drop, New Zealand dollar to get strong. Right, we are bullish on the euro dollar, and at the same time we are bearish on the euro New Zealand dollar, which means that New Zealand dollar has to get stronger than the euro New Zealand dollar. If New Zealand dollar is not going to get stronger, yeah, and euro is going to get stronger, then this pair will keep pushing for short term for upside before we're going to start to see reversal on it. All right, so this week, the upcoming week, we are looking for this correction, the correction which is in just which is in making, that correction to break down and continue to go lower like that. Okay, if that correction is not going to break down, yeah, we'll let it to push for one more up move over there. All right, we'll let it to push for one more up move and then drop. Okay, so this bigger time frame. So let's get down to the euro New Zealand dollar chart. These are the high potential setups, the setups which I'm just showing you. All right, so one more up move. Currently we are looking for one more up move. All right, we are looking for this one more up move to happen. Okay, test the previous high, yeah, previous high, and then go down. All right, if not, then simply break down that flag aggressively. All right, that flag aggressively break down, correct, and form the trend all the way back to the bottom. All right, so currently we are looking for this one more up move. Okay, so last week, if you guys remember that, I was showing something like that move. All right, so within that kind of channel. All right, so that move appeared. All right, so one more up move and then drop, or this correction to break down aggressively to the downside. So better to look for one more up move, which is about to, forming a good price section for one more up move all the way back to the 72 or 70, 7180, those areas, and then reversal. Very much similar analysis on the Euro Australian dollar. Okay, one more up move there, that one more up move and then drop, or this correction, the correction which is just in making, that correction to break down and continue to go lower. All right, Euro Australian dollar. One more up move. Currently they are correcting on 4-hour time frame. All right, like that. So currently we are looking for one more up move because we may see rate cut next week on the Australian dollar. If so, then obviously the Australian dollar gonna stay under pressure, right? So that's why we are looking for one more bullish move. Okay, if we're not gonna get that one more bullish move, or you can see that no rate cut, then Australian dollar can get stronger, right? And then this correction, which is just in play, yeah, currently this correction will break out and continue to go lower. All right. and similar analysis on Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, so it is pushing up, started to push up and forming a correction over there like that. Okay, so next week there is a rate decision on the Australian dollar. Okay, and currently the forecast is that they're going to cut the rate. All right, and a rate cut will put a lot of impact on the Australian dollar. All right, we may see weaknesses on the Australian dollar. When Australian dollar gonna get affected, then you're not gonna see that move. Okay, then we're gonna see breakdown of this trend. Okay, this ABC move which is in play. Okay, and price gonna push lower for one more drop, and then again buy or longer term for upside. Okay, if no rate cut is going to come, then this correction, we were seller already on these on that. Yeah, we got a break even trade on the Australian dollar. So we got a break even trade. So next week we're still gonna look for one more drop. All right, so let me check if I got the chart. All right, so this trade went into break even. Yeah, so we were bearish on it. Short-term target was the previous bottom, and medium-term target was the previous low or new low. So that wave. So we are still looking for this wave. Right? So price has just correcting over there like that. Yeah, and pushing for one more up move. Yeah, so this trend to break down and continue to go lower. Okay, still this trade is possible over there. Okay, or no rate cut means that this trade. Okay, then they're not going to be that move. All right, so this chart was showing buy. Yeah, on this chart we were buy on this chart. We were long on this for short term for upside. All right, so there we were some of my traders already holding their long from that bottom, these areas. Right, and if I'm not wrong, I have shown you that trade from that bottom. All right, this trade, the short-term trade. All right, so hope you guys got the point. Okay, let's get down. All right, so it can push all the way. All right, so up to new low. So the longer term chart is this. All right, longer term direction, you guys know that this is what we are looking for, longer term wave. All right, but there is possibility that this pair can push down for one more drop on 4-hour time frame, the chart which I have just shown you. All right, so this one more drop, that's the correct structure. Okay, this one more drop. All right, and then up. So we are currently looking for both ways. Okay, both ways on this pair. So next week you guys are having a rate decision on this pair, and that can push the Australian dollar. All right, so the expected rate is 1.25 basis point. All right, so less than the previous one. So which means that if the rate cut is going to come, obviously Aussie will stay under pressure. All right, and similar analysis on this chart. Hope you guys understand the Australian dollar, US dollar. So similar analysis on this chart. Okay, this also can push lower for one more drop. All right, so push lower for one more drop. All right, one more drop and then up, or take off aggressively and continue to go higher. All right, now let's get back to the gold. All right, so gold is pushing higher finally. Yeah, this is weekly chart. All right, so the move which I was showing since last 2 or 3 weeks, last week we were having that wave. All right, so the wedge, this wedge is breaking. All right, one more up move up to that, up to this previous high, or expanding triangle, if you remember that. All right, expanding triangle, then go down or hit the 1350 and then go higher. There is possibility that the gold can break up. All right, gold can break up. This move can happen. All right, that wave can happen. You guys can see that. Let's look at the weekly chart. All right, so we got the aggressive move, we got the counter trend. Price was struggling, gold was struggling to push lower. Yeah, it broke out, it is correcting over there. Okay, so this is the longer term direction of the gold. This is not the longer term direction of the gold. All right, so gold not gonna go up to $500 in longer run. When I'm saying longer run, I'm saying something like 4 to 5 year. All right, 4 to 5 years, or maybe 1 to 2 years. Price can head to the 1900 or 2000. So this is not the longer term direction of the gold. Gold not going to go into that direction. Gold is not going to be $500 or $400 in 2023 or 2025. Okay, so gold going to go up in longer run. Okay, but there is possibility that the gold can go down for one more drop within that wedge. All right, so this one more drop, and again going to be a longer term buy opportunity on the gold. All right, so what I said, this gold can break out and it can push higher up to $1,500. Why this possibility exists over there? The reason is that you guys know that if recession is going to come, or trade war is going to get more worse, or in simple words, equity market is going to push lower. Currently, equity market is pushing lower. We were expecting equity market to push lower last week. Yeah. And since last 2 3 weeks, we are expecting the equity market to go lower, right? So if stronger sell is going to come on the equity market, or we are going to see something like 30-40% drop on the equity market, yeah, then gold not going to go down. Gold is not going to hit the 1150. Gold will break up the top and will visit the $1,500. All right, or maybe more than that. So that's the logic behind that the gold can push higher, and that's why I was saying to you guys, gold can go for one more up move. So what's next? Yeah, this expanding triangle. All right, so gold to push higher, we'll watch this expanding triangle which I have just shown you before. This area, how gold gonna do at that top. All right, if gonna hold, then there's gonna be a reversal all the way back to the bottom. Yeah, so we're gonna see stability into the equity market, and there not gonna be uncertainty, and gold gonna push lower all the way up to 1150, or maybe slightly lower than that. Right? But there going to be stability into the market before gold going to start to drop. Yeah, if there is no stability currently, we can see that there is no stability into the market. There is uncertainty, and things are going to get worse day by day. Yeah, Trump is just keep tweeting and mocking the Chinese, and mocking the Mexican peso. Their currency is also pushing lower. Pushing lower. Dollar is getting strong against that. All right. So this is currently telling us that things are getting worse. All right. If things keep getting worse, then gold gonna keep pushing higher. Yeah. So which is gonna be the best opportunity to go for long? I have just shown you at the start and have spent like 5 to 10 minutes on that chart. Do you remember that? Which was that chart? Anyone remember that? Do you guys remember that? And where you should put your money? Gold is already at the top. Silver. All right, guys. So it seems to be that you guys don't. Your brain is not working. All right. There are more than 135 people, but seems to me that their brain is not working. All are sleeping. Come on, guys. So put your money on silver. All right. So what you're looking for on the gold for short term on 15 to 30 minute time frame, another correction, something like that. All right, so another correction like that like that, and continue to go higher. Okay, correction is not going to happen. Price, let's get down. All right, so let me show you on 15-minute time frame. Okay, on this 15-minute time frame, price is correcting, pushing higher. All right, so correcting, keep pushing higher. Okay, if not correcting, like that. All right, like that. If not correcting, going down aggressively, breaking the trend, this trend. All right, correcting. Okay, don't go for long and sell it for short and back to the bottom. All right, sell it for short and back to the bottom, and and uh, and that short term move can come all the way up to that bottom again. Okay, and again going to be buy over there. So we are bullish on the gold right now. All right, so hope you got it. Silver, I have just shown you what to do on the silver at the start. Okay, one more drop is possible. We are currently looking for it to break up. If not, then we'll let it to go down for one more drop and then reverse. Okay, there you got another good chart which is making a good opportunity. All right, and that's the platinum. So if you remember that before that, I have shown you this one more drop in weekly market outlooks. All right, now you're looking for this to hold the bottom and go back up. All right, so let's get down. Gold is, gold is manipulated. Yeah, gold is a manipulated metal. I mean, big players easily can manipulate the gold prices. All right, currently they are, I mean, gold prices are being controlled. Right, okay, but in the event of uncertainty, you're not gonna see control on the gold prices. All right, so gold gonna explode because gold is a safe haven. All right, so there you are looking for price action at that bottom. All right, so bounce off, correct, and that's your wave. All right, if you remember the last time, the last time when we traded on the the platinum, the wave we have seen over there, that was the wave. All right, that was the wave on the platinum. That was the wave. Okay, so let me check if I got that chart still. I don't think so. I don't have, yeah, I don't have that chart. All right, so I have shared that chart on the Telegram as well, if you guys remember that. Okay, and big move appeared over there for upside. Okay, that was the formation. Okay, so similar like that, just simply go to your lower time frame. Price is struggling. All right, so actually, first of all, you should, I'm showing those charts where is opportunities in making. All right, okay, where is setup for the next week rather than just going one by one through on currencies. Yeah, we'll do the whole, just we'll do the whole market. Just be patient. Okay, these are the opportunities where you should pay attention for the upcoming weeks. Okay, so break down for one more drop like that and bounce off. All right, so 780, it can slightly push lower with 20 more dollar to the downside. Yeah, it can go up to 750 or 756 or 760 areas. Yeah, and all these areas are buy opportunity. This is another metal which behave in the same way, the way gold, the silver behave. All right, okay, so you're looking for it to bounce off from the bottom and go back up within that bigger structure. All right, they're going to be a good opportunity on this pair. All right, and on palladium. All right, and on palladium, similar structure, the structure you guys have just seen on the silver, or you guys have just seen on the gold broke out for upside. All right, we are expecting similar kind of move on the palladium. All right, so first of all, watch this bottom. All right, how price going to behave at that bottom, this ABC move. Yeah, price already made the impulsive move. Yeah, there, pay attention. If hold, then this is the wave. Okay, if the hold, pushing slightly lower. Yeah, similar like the silver, buy from the previous bottom or new low, and this descending wedge to break up in the same way, the way gold has just broke out. Let me show you the gold chart. All right, so gold has just broke out. Okay, gold still up. All right, or we can draw it like this. All right, so gold broke out. All right, so similar way, you guys see that wedge. All right, this wedge to break out into that direction. Okay, go to your lower time frame, like 30-minute time frame, 30 to 50-minute time frame, and once price hit the $1,300, watch price action over there. Okay, watch price action over there, $1,300. Yeah, you see that holding, bounced off. Okay, look for a buy. If going through that $1,300, yeah, new low or previous low. Dollar index you have just seen, euro dollar you have seen. Okay, and dollar sheaf. Dollar sheaf, where it is heading, let's look at the daily chart. Okay, it is heading into the bearish direction. Okay, there is possibility, as I said last time as well. Okay, it can go higher for one more up move. Currently we are not anticipating, but that one more up move can happen over there. Okay, and then drop. Very much similar like the dollar index chart. Okay, or euro dollar chart. Okay, short term, I mean, currently we are having that trend. Okay, and there is possibility that the price can push up for one more up move. Okay, so what I said, one more up move on the dollar index, one more move down on the euro dollar, which means that one more up move can happen over there on the dollar sheaf as well. Okay, currently which direction dollar sheaf is going on 4-hour time frame? This direction, right? Okay, broke out and pushing lower. Okay, flat formation, I mean running flat, you guys can see that A, B and C, and next impulse is appearing over there. Yeah, so currently we are looking for this to slightly push lower like that. Okay, and correct again, right, like that, and that's your trend, and break down and continue to go lower. Okay, or form an expanding triangle like that. Right, form an expanding triangle like that. Okay, and go down then. Yeah, which means that for medium term trade gonna be that. All right, and short term trade gonna be this. Okay, so you don't have a sell set up over there on the dollar sheet for continuation to the downside at the current price. Okay, you only can counter the trend, the trend which is just appearing over there at this trend. Okay, so how you can counter that trend? Just simply go to your 15-minute time frame and watch. You guys can see that it is still forming a correction. All right, this correction is just happening over there. Okay, like that, pushing lower and pushing lower. Okay, let it push lower. Once price gonna bounce off aggressively, gonna correct, then you are short-term buyer over there for an expanding triangle all the way up to the top. All right, and the other pairs like dollar index or dollar gonna get strong simply. All right, then dollar gonna get strong. You're gonna see one more drop on the euro dollar, one more up move on the dollar index, one more drop on the gold, one more drop on the silver back within that wedge. All right, so we are looking for continuation on the dollar chief to the downside. Okay, so you're looking short term, you can sell on this 15-minute time frame for one more drop, but once price gonna bounce off aggressively. Yeah, if you want to see the example, this is the example. Right, price bounced off, correction, and went higher. All right, so let me check and let me show you a chart on this pair. All right, so when it bounced up, we were anticipating that wave to complete. Yeah, we were anticipating expanding triangle, but expanding triangle did not appear over there. And we have seen the running flat. Okay, so if similar kind of bounce off is going to happen over there, all right, then they're going to be a short-term buy, and again this trade gonna be over there. Okay, so that's your dollar chief and dollar CAD. Another good trade is in making. We are strongly bearish on the dollar CAD. All right, so we are strongly bearish on the dollar CAD. All right, so we are looking for that trade to happen. Okay, this wave. This is our longer term target, 1.20 or 1.18. Currently, what we can see that the oil is falling. Yeah, oil pushing lower, and because of that, CAD is struggling against the dollar. All right, at some point, oil gonna start to correct. When oil gonna start to correct, you're gonna see strength on the CAD. All right, and this pair gonna start to get down. All right, if we're not gonna get that big move all the way back to the bottom, then they're gonna be a medium term trade. All right, and that's going to be the medium term trade. All right, this wave. All right, so next week you are looking for that trade. Okay, price slightly can push higher just because of the oil fall. All right, slightly can push higher. So if it is going to push slightly higher, don't worry. Okay, all right, so as I said last week, if you remember that, yeah, we were into that correction. All right, that correction, and that correction was trying to break out over there for next leg like that. Okay, at this area, but struggling to push higher for that one more up leg, struggling to push more higher, clearly struggling over there. Okay, so this move should not create a panic. All right, if this move is going to happen, just manage your positions, try to take the trade, the shot you are taking over there every time from the high, take those trades on break even and keep selling every time and price is forming new high. Keep selling. All right. Just need to manage position over there. So what I'm saying that go for short, all right, and look for it to continue. If not going down, break even trade. All right, sell it again. All right, so watch it to continue. If not going down, break even trade. That's what we are doing right now, right? That's my traders are doing. All right, so let it push up, sell it again. All right, keep selling every time and price is forming new high. Yeah, and move on break even and let the price continue to go lower. If not, take off. Small profit or break even trade. And keep selling the dollar CAD every time when we are already into that sell on the dollar CAD, all right? Okay, and a very nice opportunities in making on the dollar CAD. Okay, this is the trade you are looking for, medium term, all right? And that medium term trade can come up to all the way that bottom, if not the longer term drop we are going to see. All right, that drop we are anticipating on the dollar. Okay, so CAD is not strong at the moment just because of the oil. All right, so correction on oil will push this pair to the downside. All right, and we were bearish on the Kiwi dollar, US dollar as well for short term last week to the downside. We got a break even trade. Okay, so our medium to longer term trade is this. Okay, this is the direction which we are looking for, the next big wave to appear. Okay, but there is possibility that the Kiwi dollar still can push lower for short term for one more drop like that and can hit the bottom before going to reverse. All right, so which means that you still can trade on it for short term to the downside. Okay, let's get down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we sold there. Yeah, break even trade, that was a break even trade. So it was a small profit. There was a small profit on it, and yeah, there you got the chart. Okay, so still we're gonna stay short and bearish on these two pairs specifically. Yeah, I'm showing weaknesses on the dollar, and at the same time I'm showing weaknesses on the Australian dollar and weakness on the Kiwi dollar for short term to the downside, which means that either you're gonna get a reversal on the dollar index and you're not gonna get this trade for one more drop and Kiwi gonna break up and gonna continue to go higher, right? Or you're gonna get this drop and dollar gonna push up for a short term back to the previous high, all right? Previous high dollar index or DXY, you guys can see that gonna test it. I have just shown you a sharp sell on the dollar index on 4-hour time frame. Then price gonna reverse for the flat formation over there and flat formation on the euro dollar, all right? And we're gonna get that short-term trade to the downside. Okay, so we went short for that trade at this area, all right? This flat formation, right? This trade, so break-even trade. Our first target was there, so just a break-even trade. So similar trade next week, short term to the downside. Currently, price is trying to break out, all right? Last week I have shown you correction and that correction to break up, yeah? But during the week, we have seen price action for short. We did not went for long, all right? Okay, so, that trend almost broke out, okay? Impulse and correcting, all right? So, we are still looking for like that. Okay, push lower and then go higher. If we're not gonna get that move and price gonna take off aggressively for upside like that. Okay, so let the price correct. It will correct for more upside. Okay, it will correct and then join the upside rather than just buying over there. Okay, all right, Australian dollar, US dollar, you guys have just seen at the start. Okay, what to do. And pound dollar, US dollar. All right, so dollar drop will so are you so everything is fine on the YouTube, guys? YouTube, everything is fine? Do you hear me on the YouTube? All right. Okay, so your analysis, so Rob Star Global is saying that your analysis isn't making sense, all right? So you want to buy the euro longer term and sell the New Zealand dollar, but trying to sell the euro New Zealand dollar. Rob Star, it is making sense, all right? But you are not getting the point, okay? You are not getting the point. That's the problem. All right, so what I said, longer term buy on the euro dollar, yeah, and longer term sell on the euro New Zealand dollar and longer term buy on the New Zealand dollar US dollar. All right, that's what I said. Okay, when we're gonna see weaknesses on the dollar, all right, Kiwi gonna get strong, all right, and when Kiwi gonna get strong, we're gonna see weaknesses on the euro against the New Zealand dollar, all right. So we're going to see both pair going to move, both pair going to follow each other. Kiwi dollar and Euro New Zealand dollar going to follow each other, all right? So currently Euro is not getting strong. Euro is still struggling, all right? Euro is still struggling within that wedge, yeah? And Euro will stay within that wedge, all right? We're not going to get strength on the euro. Then the best opportunity going to be the Euro Australian dollar short, Euro New Zealand dollar short, and neutral on the euro dollar. All right, euro neutral on the euro dollar. Okay, yeah, if we're going to get strength on the euro, I mean euro is going to get strong price action, we are going to see price action on the euro dollar. Euro is going to break up the wedge. Okay, then no need to go for short on the euro New Zealand dollar for longer term to the downside. Euro New Zealand dollar will keep pushing slowly for upside. Kiwi dollar will stay bearish, and euro dollar will break up that wedge for upside. Okay, this is basically a correlation, all right? Yeah, correlation, how that correlation, I mean, gonna move the market and where you should put your money, all right? So you should not get into these three trades at the same time, all right? If you're gonna get into these three trades at the same time, not understanding the correlation or not diversifying your trades, then obviously you're not gonna get profitable. Yeah, you're gonna be profitable on one pair, but at the same time you're gonna be a loser on other pair. All right. So at the end you're gonna get zero. All right. You're not gonna get anything. All right. Okay, so it's making sense for us or for my traders, but not making sense for you what to do, because you don't understand the correlation, or you don't understand the structure or pattern where you put money. All right. So structurally, or when we look at the patterns telling us that euro Australian dollar, euro New Zealand dollar are going to be the best trade. All right, to the downside, when we're going to see strength on the Kiwi and when we're going to see strength on the Uzi. Yeah. So euro is not doing anything at the moment, all right? Okay, if euro gonna get strong, then the best opportunity gonna be the euro dollar, not the euro New Zealand dollar, euro Australian dollar. Those two pairs are gonna keep pushing slowly for upside, and after making the bullish move on the euro pairs, again those pairs gonna get down. Yes, they're gonna be a short to medium term up move, and then the medium to longer term drop on those two pairs. All right, and at the same time you're going to see strength on the Kiwi gonna reverse. Yeah, what I'm saying, in other words, dollar has to drop. All right, when dollar will drop, it will create a move across the market. All right, major is going to get strong against the dollar. That's why we are bearish on the dollar for longer term, guys. Short term dollar is pushing up, but longer term we are bearish on the dollar. When dollar going to get down, it will create a very good opportunities across the market. Yeah, specifically against the majors. All right, majors. Dollar CAD is the major, yeah. Australian dollar, yeah. Euro, yeah. Australian dollar, euro, kiwi against the kiwi, yeah. Yeah, yen is already strong, all right. Or when you look at the yen pair, what yen is doing right now, yeah. Yen is strong, very very strong across the market. Or you can say that other majors are weak, CAD is weak, CAD is weaker, or Australian dollar is weaker against the yen, or kiwi is weaker against the yen. All right, so let's move into the pound. All right, so pound also gonna reverse for upside for longer term. Yeah, we are bullish on the pound. So short term it is still pushing lower and about to hit the bottom, or this previous bottom. All right, all right, so market is not that easy. All right, market is not that easy. Okay, so just look at the candlesticks, candle pin bar is forming, just buy or just sell. Right, so those pin bars and engulfing candles not gonna work if you're not gonna understand the fundamentals or technicals correctly. All right, so currently the driver of the market is the Brexit and the US China trade war. All right, they are driving the market, they are moving the currency market, they are moving the equity market. All right, if you don't understand that what Trump is saying, why Trump is keep tweeting, why he's saying 25% of the 250 billion dollar tariff, and more tariffs coming on to the Mexicano, yeah. So if you're not going to understand that and you're just going to keep selling the dollar against the Mexicano, obviously you're going to lose money, right? So those are also important part. Fundamental is also important part of the market. All right, so let's move on to the lower time frame on the pound dollar. Pound dollar still can keep pushing lower. As you guys know that Theresa May is going to resign on 7th of June, and we are going to have a new prime minister in the UK in next month, in this month, yeah, in June. So which means that more uncertainty, there is no certainty at the moment, or what Brexit outcome is going to happen, what the next prime minister is going to do. All right, so which means that pound going to stay under pressure for a while. All right, but not for longer term. Short term, short to medium term, pound bearish, and for longer term, you know, outcome of a Brexit and reversal. So what you guys are looking for, you're looking for this downtrend to break out for next week aggressively for upside. Okay, so currently it is struggling. All right, so it can slightly push higher like that, it can form a flat formation and can continue to go lower for one more drop. Yeah, this price you are looking for reversal. Okay, if not flat formation is going to happen, going to hit the bottom, you're looking for it to reverse. Okay, that way pound dollar to go that direction, and buy opportunity going to be over there from the bottom. All right, so on lower time frame, struggling. All right, pound is struggling to push more, for upside, or slowly pushing lower on these 15 to 30 minute time frame, right, pushing lower. Okay, so push lower up to 124 and then break the trend, or break the trend, correct, and go all the way back to the daily top. Okay, so this trend to break, okay, that trade. So pound chief is very much similar like that. Short term keep pushing lower, all right, and after hitting the bottom, just reverse. All right, keep pushing slowly back to that bottom and then reverse. All right, so pound pairs are bearish. You can trade on them on 15 to 30 minute time frame after having corrections for short term to the downside. When the previous trend gonna break up, all right, then start to, let me show you the lower time frame. Okay, when price gonna break that trend, then there's gonna be a reversal. Okay, it should break up aggressively, not correctively. All right, that trend to break up aggressively, correct, and reverse for upside. Okay, as long as prices keep pushing slowly to the downside. All right, keep trading for short term on your 15 to 30-minute time frame. All right, short term trade to the downside and keep taking your profit off. All right, these are your trades. Okay, this is your trade. Okay, another trade gonna form over there once price gonna complete that correction over there. Okay, that trade. Okay, take this trade or this short-term trade, right? And keep taking your profit off. Don't hold the pound short for longer term to the downside. Okay, same analysis on the euro pound, but I will show you the bigger time frame. All right, pound to complete the move, complete that wave there, and then drop. All right, or the trend which is there. Okay, that trend to break down aggressively, correct, and go down. Okay, so analysis is similar like the pound shift. Go to your 15 to 30-minute time frame, short them up, okay, and keep taking your profit. Don't hold the buy for longer term for upside. Price is already made the move, made the wave. Okay, so come down, hit that bottom, and short them up. Okay, short them up that trade, right, like that trade. Okay, and keep taking your profit off and wait and watch for this trend to break down aggressively. When that trend gonna break down, you are having a reversal, right? You are having a reversal, then corrections and keep pushing lower. Okay, similar and almost similar analysis on the on all pound pairs, except the pound Australian dollar and pound New Zealand dollar. All right, so there is a correction which can break down and can push lower on pound cat chart. All right, so price can hold that trend, okay, and can go back up for one. So in other words, guys, you can say that we are neutral at the moment on the pound pairs. Okay, so we are watching for the more price actions of the pound pairs, how they're gonna behave. But definitely there are gonna be a very nice opportunities in coming days on the pound pairs for upside strength on the pound pair. Okay, so either breakdown and continue to go lower, or correction to break up and continue for another up move. Okay, so lower time frame, short term bearish, short term continuation to the downside, similar like the other pound pairs. And once the bearish trend gonna break up, there you're gonna have, all right, there you're gonna have a reversal. Okay, so short term go down this trade from this previous high. Okay, these areas. All right, and there you are looking for one more up move next week. All right, so price to form that wave. Okay, you're looking for buy from that bottom. Okay, you remember that trade? I think you should remember that trade. Have shown you that trade in the weekly market outlook. All right, so similar trade again. Price to hold that bottom, hold that flat, and go back up for one more up move. All right, form new high or retest the previous high, then drop. All right, so make sure you understand before you trade on the pound Australian dollar. Yeah, how to trade on the on the, I mean, there should be a price action on lower time frame. All right, so currently this is our structure and this is our pattern formation. We are anticipating that one more up move to happen. Okay, if we're not gonna get that one more up move, price gonna correct over there on the lower time frame, at least on 4-hour time frame, and gonna continue to go lower. Okay, so the question is how you can trade on this pair. I'm showing both direction. I'm showing for buy, I'm showing for sell. Then which way we should trade? Either we should be a buyer or we should be a seller. Okay, so there's going to be a price action on the lower time frame. That price action will confirm that the either price is going to continue for one more up move, all right, or going to continue to go lower. Okay, so then what you should do, just simply go to your lower time frame, like 1 hour time frame. As I said, there's going to be a rate decision next week on the Australian dollar. Okay, so you guys can see that price is pushing lower. Okay, correction, another correction was there, right, pushing lower. Okay, next the first wave, third wave, and the fifth or third wave, or with extension, whatever you want to say that. Okay, so what you can see, price is pushing lower slowly. Okay, this corrective downtrend will break up aggressively for upside. Okay, when it will break up for upside, then you should be into that trade. Okay, then you should look for reversal. Okay, hope you guys remember that chart as well, shown you that upside as well. Okay, and the short-term trade as well. Okay, buy traders, they remember, right? Okay, so if I'm gonna go to further down, then you guys gonna start to see what to do. Okay, so still short-term downtrend. All right, so what price is doing? Correcting, going down. All right, so another correction, ABC move, going down. Yeah, correction, going down slowly. Yeah, pushing lower, flat formation, going down. All right, another flag, breaking down. Yeah, another flag. Okay, so what you're looking for? One more drop over there. Okay, this is the bottom. Hit that bottom. All right, and then break up for upside aggressively. Okay, and there's going to be a price action. If not from that bottom, yeah, then this downtrend going to break up aggressively for upside, and there's going to be a buy. Yeah, so I'm showing you to watch for the price action before you jump into the market. All right, so once you're going to see that the price action is just coming over there, you are in. Okay, what was the previous example? Okay, what price did last time at this area? All right, it bounced off and there was the correction. Okay, and after that there I was showing long, if you remember, in the weekly market outlook, and price was just keep going higher after that. So you're looking for this behavior again from the bottom. All right, and reversal. Okay, so nothing is fixed in this market, guys. If anyone is showing you that the fixed thing, follow the fixed things, yeah, then you can keep losing. Yeah, so actually everything depends on the price action. Yeah, actually this is a behavior of investors or behavior of traders. Yeah, that behavior can keep changing. All right, so nothing is fixed within that behavior. That behavior tells you that which way you should trade, and we forecast the market move or market wave based on that behavior. Yeah, how the I mean, how the trader's behavior is appearing on our chart, their behavior, form, structure, and patterns. Yeah, so we trade based on that. Yeah, we easily can predict the market direction using the structure and pattern formations. Okay, so similar analysis on this chart. Okay, you see that the trend is bearish, slowly pushing lower, it to break up aggressively, correct on 15 to 30 minute time frame, and go back up. If not breaking up, and going to turn into a correction like that. Okay, then continue to go lower. In other words, yeah, watch this price. Okay, for next week, watch that price, 9260 or 9200. Okay, similar analysis on the pound Australian dollar, the analysis which I've just shown you on lower time frame. Similar analysis, use that similar analysis on the pound New Zealand dollar on 15-minute time frame. Okay, so pound yen, now there you got the yen pairs. Yeah, so we are having a big move on the yen pair, big waves, almost all yen pairs. Okay, so similar analysis on this pair. Yeah, so you see that it can keep pushing lower on lower time frame. Slowly can keep pushing lower all the way back to that bottom or this area. Okay, which means that we still have a potential to the downside on the pound against the yen, and I will show you the same analysis on other yen pairs. Okay, this one more drop, another yen pairs. First of all, I will show you the old charts so that you guys can understand that what has happened over there on the yen pairs and what's the next. Okay, so just simply go to your lower time frame. All right, similar like the other pound pairs. All right. Okay, when pound gonna get strong, pound gonna get strong across the market. Okay, currently yen is strong across the market. Okay, another correction like that. Okay, and short-term trade, take off your profit. Don't stay into that trade for longer term to the downside. Watch for another correction, take off your profit. All right, and when this trend, you see that trend, this trend everywhere on pound pairs, not just on this. Okay, everywhere. Okay, when this trend gonna break up aggressively and price gonna start to correct, then you are looking for reversal or a bigger correction. So currently there is no sign at all for the reversal on the pound pair, on the pound yen, okay, or on the yen pairs, or on all yen pairs. Okay, so there is a room, price can still keep pushing lower. So what you can do, simply go to your 30 to 15-minute time frame, identify these corrections on your lower time frame. Okay, that correction. Okay, when price gonna form another correction over there, copy paste. All right, another short-term trade to the downside. Okay, and take off your profit. Okay, if correction is not going to turn into form of the flag, yeah, going to turn into form of an expanding triangle, something like that. Okay, let it complete and short-term sell. Okay, all right, so it shouldn't rise aggressively. It should not break that trend aggressively. If the trend is going to break aggressively, then the downtrend is over. Okay, so what I have done right just now, I have copied that part of the chart and pasted that part of the chart there. So that means there should be a correction before you trade into that direction for downside. Okay, if there is no correction, price is taking off, then you don't have that setup. They're going to be reversal. So currently we are not anticipating a reversal. We are on yen pairs. We are anticipating more downside. Okay, now there is something you guys should learn from this, this webinar. All right, so something is going to come for you to learn. All right, so this is the dollar yen, euro yen, CAD yen, all right, Aussie yen, and Kiwi yen. Okay, so chief yen as well, but I wasn't showing the chief yen in my daily in my weekly market outlook consistently, yeah, but we were bearish on the chief yen from this area, right, and that wave appeared over there. Okay, so these are the yen chart. Now what you should learn, you should learn this trick. All right, so this is your equity market. Okay, so you can see that, you see there, bearish, bearish, all right, bearish on the equity market, bearish. Okay, bearish almost on all. All right, and at the same time, these are the yen pairs. All right, bearish, 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 and bearish and bearish. Okay, and at the same time, we are bullish on the gold, bullish on the metals, bullish on the silver, and bullish on the other metals. Okay, and what price has done on the equity market at that top? At this area, let's look at the Nasdaq 100 index. All right, so this wave appearing over there, the bearish wave, all right? This bearish wave. Okay, and same bearish wave is appearing over there on the S&P 500. Okay, so make sure you don't lose your attention. Pay attention. Okay, so what the US 30 is doing? Bearish wave. Right? Bearish wave appearing over there. All right, so, and the UK 100 index was also same, broke out the trend, pushing lower. German 30 also going down. US 2000 or Russell 2000 also going down. And this is the very important index you should keep an eye when you are trading on the yen pairs. Okay, what Nike did, broke that trend. Okay, where it is going? Down. What I have shown, if you remember that. Okay, but I have shown either correction and we're going to see one more up move, or we're going to see that the price is going to break that trend and we're going to see one more drop. So what equity market has done, went lower. And what we were doing on the yen pairs, that's the point to learn. Okay, so what we were doing on the dollar yen chart at that time, at this area, bearish on the dollar yen chart. Okay, where price is going right now? Pushing lower into the direction which we were looking for. Okay, so what the euro yen was doing, I hope many of you guys remember that the euro yen chart, yeah? Okay, which direction euro yen is going? Pushing lower. All right, so which direction the CAD yen is going? Pushing lower. Okay, I haven't posted the CAD yen chart over there, but I have, I think, let me check the longer term. I have that chart. CAD yen. Yeah, that's the euro yen. This might be a euro yen, and that's the euro yen too. So I think I have shared that chart in on Telegram. The CAD yen. Let me check if I get that chart. Yeah, here you got. All right. So where the CAD yen is going? All right. So CAD yen is also going down. All right. So pushing lower after hitting that top. Okay. So this wave is just happening over there. Okay, guys, I'm telling you very important thing. So make sure you understand that. Okay, so Aussie Yen. So Aussie Yen also we were bearish on the Aussie Yen from the top. All right, so let's get that chart. This is very important thing. Okay, so this is Aussie Yen. What we were looking for, boom, go down. So where it is going? Going down. Okay, and the Kiwi Yen. All right, so Kiwi Yen to go down from that top too. All right, so this is also going down. All right, so we are successfully predicted almost all yen pairs that they're gonna fall. Yeah, how do we know that this is gonna happen almost all yen pairs? Now, just look at the Trump Twitter, what he's saying. All right, just look at his Twitter, what he's saying. He's just mocking the China. He's just mocking the other countries. Now he has opened another front with, I think, India and Mexico. Yeah, so he's putting tariff on those countries as well. All right. So what if he's keep doing that? So do you think that those who are, I mean, putting a lot of money on the equity market, they will keep buying the equity market? Obviously not. All right. So big players, they're not gonna keep buying the equity market. All right. Yeah. So he is clearly creating an uncertainty into the market. Trump is clearly creating an uncertainty into the market. All right. So if he keeps tweeting like that, that means equity market will keep pushing lower and yen will keep getting stronger, right? So which means that when money gonna come out from the equity market will go to the yen or other safe havens like gold, silver, or other metals. All right. Okay. So that way, the waves which I have just shown you already happened, guys. We already knew that this is gonna happen. Right? Yeah, we already knew that the trade war gonna get worse, and equity market was pushing higher and gonna get down. So before that we were bullish on the equity market. Yeah, so some of the equity market charts you guys have just seen. All right, let's look at the S S&P 500 index. All right, on weekly charts. Before that we were bullish from this area, right? So we were waiting for that opportunity. At that time yen was getting weaker. All right, so hope you guys understand that what is the conclusion, what is the outcome of this analysis, the analysis which I have just made. All right, so the conclusion is that currently still there is uncertainty into the market. Trump, mocking the countries, which means that the equity market drop will not give you reversal on the yen pairs. All right, and you will keep selling them for short term to the downside, short to medium term to the downside. Okay, any correction on the yen pairs will give you another opportunity to go for short term sell on the yen pairs. Okay, high probability opportunities. Yeah, or when trump Trump is going to meet next month to the Xi, the Chinese president. All right, and if they're gonna come, I mean, if we're gonna have any conclusion or positive outcome of that meeting, then equity market gonna survive. Equity market will not push lower. Yeah, will start to continue to go more higher or gonna test the previous high. Then you're gonna have reversal on the yen pairs. Okay, the trend you have just seen on the yen pairs to the downside, that trend will break up aggressively for upside, and price gonna keep forming corrections, and we're gonna see reversal on the yen pairs, and then we're gonna start to buy the yen pairs. Okay, so in other words, fundamental reason required before you start to see reversal on the yen pairs. Okay, now let's get to the technical analysis. All right, so that's how market moves, and that's how you can use the fundamentals with your technicals. All right, so in shortcut, just watch the Trump Twitter account, what he's saying. Yeah, he liked to tweet. Okay, now there you got the next the move. So what I was showing last week, I was showing that possibility. Okay, flat formation to happen and then continue to go lower. Okay, so we did not see that move. We were anticipating that correction to continue to go lower as well at this area. Okay, this correction. So that correction broke out. I mean, did not complete that wave there, and expanding triangle pushed lower, and the next wave happened over there. Okay, now the simple step is this. Okay, this correction to happen and continue to go lower. Okay, um, so in other words, this pair is not ready to trade at the moment. Okay, so this trade gonna be with the trend. Okay, but before you trade into that direction, you have to wait for this correction to complete. Okay, so you still can trade on this move. Okay, we still can trade on that move. How we can trade? Now let's get to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so we can see there correction going down. All right, so correction going down, correction going down. All right, so what price should do before you start to trade on the dollar yen? What you should do, all right, I'm showing correction is just due on the dollar yen. All right, so as long as price keep pushing lower, you don't have a setup, you don't have a buy setup for short term, for correction, for upside. Yeah, you are still within that trend. Let the price continue to go lower. Once price gonna break that trend, gonna correct on 15-minute time frame, yeah, you can get into the market on breakout, or you can let the price correct and then you're gonna short them buy against the dollar yen chart. All right, and there you're gonna have a 4-hour correction, and price gonna complete that 4-hour correction, and then after having that 4-hour correction, you will be able to sell. Okay, just copy paste this part of the chart, all right, and this area. Okay, so you're looking for the downtrend to break up. Once trend gonna break up, short them buy and let the price complete that 4-hour correction, and then start to sell the pound dollar yen for continuation to the downside. Yeah, our longer term target on the dollar yen is the 99, all right, or at least 104. Yeah, so which means that 400 pips move still left on the dollar yen. Okay, so correct over there and continue to go lower. So similar analysis is gonna be on other yen pairs. Okay, so euro yen to correct on 4-hour time frame and continue to go lower. Okay, or you can trade against that counter trend on 15-minute time frame, break up correction and complete that 4-hour correction, and then once that 4-hour correction going to complete, then trade to the downside. Okay, so same analysis on the CAD yen also correct. Okay, or you can trade counter trend. We are still looking for CAD yen to continue to go lower. Okay, counter trend trade can appear over there the way I have just shown you on the 15-minute time frame on dollar yen chart. All right, okay, so you can trade on the way I have just shown you. So similar analysis on the Aussie Yen. Okay, it has already corrected over there and pushing lower. Okay, so push lower, correct over there, and this is our target, or maybe lower than that. Yeah, so there is potential that the yen pairs can push more lower. All right, so equity market has a lot of room to go lower. Last time when we have seen drop on the equity market, it was around, I think, 20% or maybe more than that on some indexes. Yeah, and that sharp wave happened over there, the crash happened over there on the yen pairs. If we are going to see again similar kind of drop like 25 to 20 to 25% drop on the equity market, yeah, then these yen pairs will keep pushing lower. Okay, this wave, i mean we have a room over there, a lot of room over there on the yen pairs. Okay, all the way back to that bottom, just look at that, a lot of room. That's why our target on the dollar yen is the 99 in longer run. Regardless of the Fed rate hikes, we will stay bearish on the dollar yen for longer term. Okay, so far you're looking for a short-term continuation to the downside on 15-minute time frame after having a 4-hour correction, or short-term counter trend on 15-minute time frame. Similar analysis on the Kiwi yen. All right, so see, Kiwi yen is about to hit the bottom. All right, about to tag the bottom, but we have a lot of room, you guys can see there. Okay, a lot of room. So which means that crash on the equity market or recession will give strength yen. Okay, yen will keep getting strong. So this is a longer term forecast, guys. Currently we are not anticipating like that kind of drop. All right, but we'll keep you updating during the weekly market outlook. Okay, so you are looking for Kiwi yen to hit this bottom. Okay, so which means that there is still some room to the downside. You can trade for short term to the downside on a correction. All right, so from another correction. All right, so from another correction and short term drop. Okay, when you will start to look for buy, as I said, when there's not going to be uncertainty into the market, all right? Stability into the market. Then what price going to do? Price going to break that bearish trend and going to go back up for one more up move, similar way like that. Okay, you see that? This is going to be the move then. All right, that wave. All right, that wave going to be, or this wave. Okay, so they're going to be another wave like that. Okay, another wave like that. All right, so this trend going to break out for upside. So stability, there should be a stability in the market, specifically the trade war. Right, trade war is the driver of the market, and if you're gonna research on this, yeah, then it is, our expectations are that the trade war gonna get more worse. All right, things gonna get more worse. All right. Okay, because US has started that the trade war with the Chinese. They hasn't started, for just 1 to 3 months or 6 months. So they have a longer term goal. All right, they have a longer term goal. So for that longer term goal, this issue will stay there. So you guys have just recently seen that, yeah. So they have made a trade deal with the Mexico. US, has made a trade deal with the Mexico. But last week, Trump tweeted again. He said that he gonna raise again, gonna put more tariff on the Mexican product. All right. So they have a longer term goal. So they will keep doing that. So similar analysis on the chief yen. All right. So flat formation continue to go lower. Short term buy gonna be over there from the previous bottom. Yeah. Similar analysis like the other yen pairs. So Euro New Zealand dollar, you have just seen at the start. Euro Australian dollar, you have just seen at the start. Okay, so Euro CAD is not a good opportunity at the moment. It is struggling. Our longer term forecast is the bullish on the Euro CAD, but short term, when price gonna hit the previous high, then look for short term sell. Okay, when price gonna hit that top, short term sell. Okay, this trade. All right, and correction on the CAD sheaf and continuation to the downside. All right, so correct and continue to go lower. Okay, so let's finish the yes. So another correction and push lower. Okay, so Kiwi CAD also break the short-term corrective downtrend and continue to go lower for one more draw for next week. All right, so break that trend and one more drop. Okay, let's look at the bigger time frame. So bigger time frame is this. Okay, so there is a short-term corrective downtrend. Okay, that corrective downtrend to break down and continue to go lower, keep pushing slowly, and then again we'll see either we are having a buy from the bottom or what. Okay, go to your lower time frame, 1 hour, watch it on your 15-minute time frame. Okay, so one more drop like the previous one. You guys can see that clearly over there what I'm showing. Okay, so Aussie Chief you have just seen at the start. Okay, Aussie New Zealand dollar, a short-term continuation next week. All right, so this to break up and continue this. Okay, make sure you trade with care. I'm showing bearish stance on the Aussie pairs. All right, so rate cut will push this pair to the downside. Then you're not going to see that one more up move. Okay, if rate cut is not going to come, then obviously this pair will slowly push up and you're going to get that trade. All right, like that move. Okay, so bigger time frame, ignore the bigger time frame. We'll show you the next week bigger time frame if there's going to be a change on the bigger time frame. Okay, so similar trade on the Aussie CAD, the trade which I have just shown you on the Kiwi CAD. Okay, break the trend and continue to go lower. Okay, this corrective downtrend breakout, sell it on the breakout and keep pushing lower slowly back to that bottom or new low, and then again there's going to be a reversal. So this trade for next week. All right, and the Kiwi Chief, same like the Kiwi dollar US dollar. It's a short term sell on it. Okay, flat formation, short-term buy first of all from that bottom. Okay, the short-term buy and then continue to go lower. We were bearish on this chart. Okay, short-term bearish. So let me show you that trade as well. Short-term bearish. Okay, so you're gonna get the idea what to do next time. That's the Kiwi dollar. And I think I have lost that shot. Maybe this is the, yeah, there you got, I have got that shot. Okay, so same trade again after having a flat formation. There you got. Okay, so same trade they're gonna be after having that flat formation. Okay, currently price has completed this move. Okay, once price gonna complete that flat, you're gonna look for this move. Okay, so far you're watching this short-term up move. All right, so Kiwi Chief and Euro Chief is a buy from the bottom. Okay, so finally this pair also completed the wave, yeah, the wave which I was showing from the top. Okay, but and before that buy the Euro Chief. All right, so let's get the chart. All right, so let's get this chart. Before that, if you remember, we were looking for that move from the bottom. Okay, that wave happened and then this wave to happen. Okay, and there you got the chart. Okay, now this wave completed. All right, this wave completed at that bottom. Now the next is this. Okay, watch it, this bottom price action, go into that direction. Okay, don't break down. Slowly it can push lower. It can break below and can go lower, all right? So if going lower does not mean anything, all right? Until the breakdown is going to be very, very aggressive to the downside. Okay, so hold it, go back up. So let's check the bigger time frame. Let's check the bigger time frame. Okay, so that's the bigger time frame. Okay, we can see one more up move in longer run or this bigger correction breakdown. So currently we are looking for this short-term trade, all right? Short to medium term trade, not a short term trade, it's a medium term trade. There are going to be a couple of buys once price going to start to push up for upside. All right, and copper hit the bottom and go back up. All right, hit the bottom and reverse. Short term sell going to be over there in 50-minute time frame. And oil correct and continue to go lower. Okay, make sure you trade with care at the same time on the cat pairs when you are selling the oil. All right, so understand the diversification. Okay, correct and continue to go lower. Okay, correct. Similar way you can trade on the oil, the way I have just shown you the yen pairs counter trend trade. All right, but you have to watch the 15-minute time frame and this trend to break up. All right, this trend to break up on 15-minute time frame, aggressively correct, rise correct, and this short-term trade, and once price going to complete that correction, oil to just continue to go lower. All right, similar analysis on the US oil. Okay, correct and continue to go lower all the way up to the bottom. Okay, corrections are just happening, correct and continue to go lower. All right, so natural gas buy from the bottom. All right, so natural gas went lower. Okay, so test the wedge line or form new low, and they're going to be a buy on the natural gas. All right, this trade. Okay, so it slightly can push lower, no worry, let it push lower. Okay, that's the trade you guys need to catch, or maybe longer term reversal. Longer term reversal is not going to happen on the natural gas. The reason is that, weather is changing, all right? Weather is changing, weather is going to be hot, so that means less consumption of natural gas. Okay, so you only can buy for short term from, right, all right, for that. So longer term reversal, this longer term, something like that reversal is not going to be over there on the natural gas. So short to medium term buy on the natural gas within that wedge, the wedge which I have just shown you on lower time frame. Okay, and the other currency is this. All right, so intervention from the China. All right, so intervention from Chinese. Okay, and up to that bottom, and then up, or longer term reversals. Yeah, yeah. Trump is a very good signal provider. Trump is a very, very good signal provider. So dollar rand, all right. So dollar rand, make sure you trade with care on the dollar rand for the sell, guys. Make sure you trade with care. Dollar rand is a longer term, you know, in a bullish trend. So whenever you sell, make sure you sell with care. Okay. So currently we are anticipating one more drop and then up. So yeah, same like the previous week, but dollar is still strong against the rand. So if you're a seller, all right. So if you are a seller on the dollar rand, then make sure you trade with care. All right. Okay. So we are anticipating one more drop on the dollar rand from within these areas. Okay. So this corrective downtrend to go lower. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yes, bearish, but dollar has to drop aggressively than the rand. So always there's going to be a risk when you're going to be a seller on the dollar against the rand. Always there's going to be a risk. Okay, huge risk. Make sure you trade with care. All right. Make sure you trade with care for the sell. We are anticipating one more drop, and there you got the the, the rise. All right. So there you got the Donald Trump tweet. Donald Trump Donald Trump tweet moving the market. Mexicano is pushing higher. So currently, I mean, there is no potential high probability opportunity on the dollar Mexicano because it has made the move. Yeah, and I was showing buy somewhere there from that bottom. So any correction on lower time frame will give you an opportunity to push more higher all the way back to that top or new high. Okay, make sure you trade with care for the upside on the dollar Mexicano, guys. There is no high potential opportunity at the moment on that pair. And equity market. Yeah, watch the Donald Trump Twitter account, what he's saying, and watch the correction here. Okay, if Donald Trump is saying everything is going to be fine, buy the equity, buy the US major averages, then buy. If Donald Trump is saying to you that more tariffs are going to come, yeah, equity market will keep going lower. Okay, more tariffs, more drop on the equity market. No tariffs, equity market is going to go back up. Last week we were anticipating flat formation correction on it. We did not see that. Yeah, price broke lower. So what you're doing is just keep watching these corrections, all right? Okay, go lower, correct, keep breaking down, all right? Correct, keep breaking down, all right? Okay, so if not correcting, breaking up aggressively, just simply go for short and buy it up to the previous top. All right, up to the previous top. So correction, keep pushing lower. Correction, keep pushing lower. Same analysis is going to be over there almost on all equity market. Same analysis on the yen pairs. Same analysis on the equity market. Okay, so correct, continue to go lower all the way up to. Okay, so we are anticipating, our forecast is this much drop on the equity market. All right, 20% or maybe more than that. If 20% drop is going to happen, do you remember what Donald Trump was doing last time when I mean this much drop has happened over there? Yeah, a lot of panic was there in the U.S. And if I'm not wrong, a couple of trillions have have already taken off within that move. Couple of trillions. Yeah, I think it was 4 to 5 trillions. Yeah, 4 to 5 trillions have already taken off from the equity market within that small move. I don't remember exact figure. Yeah, but yeah. So we are talking about trillions, not billions or millions, trillions. Okay, so this move gonna create a lot of panic in the world, lot of panic. But obviously, there's gonna be a buy opportunity again for upside, right? So any correction on lower time frame, keep going down. Any correction, keep going down. Okay, so another 20-21% drop, again going to be a longer term buy. So these trades going to be for short term only. All right, so when you sell, keep taking your profit. When you sell after those corrections, keep taking your profit. Don't hold these trades for longer term to the downside. Yeah, because Trump can tweet at any time and can say that no more tariffs, then equity market gonna bounce off or upside. Same analysis. All right, so correction, continue to go lower. All right, correct, keep pushing lower. UK 100 index, correct, continue to go lower. All right, up to this previous bottom. All right, flat formation, go back up and drop. All right, or continue to go lower like this. Okay, push, correct, and complete the move back to the bottom. So we are bearish currently on the equity market. All right, so if things gonna change, we'll update next week. So same analysis on the DAX. Okay, correct, continue to go lower. Yeah, it has broken out that trend. All right, so same analysis on the US Russell 2000, correct, and continue to go lower. Okay, so you just need to check the bigger image. That's the bigger image. Bigger image is still pointing down. All right, so correct there and continue to go lower. Nike also pushing lower. All right, and Nike corrected and pushing lower last week. So similar way, give us another correction and just keep going lower. Okay, it is correcting already on lower time frame. Just keep pushing lower. All right, so European Euro stock 50, Euro 50, yeah, similar like the others. All right, so correct and keep pushing lower. Okay, now there you got the Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin correct and resume the bullish trend. Make sure you trade for upside on Bitcoin with care. All right, it is volatile. That's what we are looking for. There is possibility that the Bitcoin still can get down for one more drop. Okay, ABC move. You got the wave, you got the A, you got the B, and you got the C. All right, and you got the next wave. I mean, slightly push higher like that and go down. Okay, so they're gonna be A, B, and C wave. All right, so it can test that bottom again, and then correction gonna be bigger, and then again longer term buy. Okay, so we still can see that wave. All right, so currently we are not anticipating. We are currently anticipating that the Bitcoin to at least hit the 12,000. All right, at least correct and keep pushing slowly for upside. Hit the 12,000 and give us a price action over there. Either going to continue to go higher, going to hit the $20,000, or going to get down back to the $3,000 again. Okay, so correction and continue to go higher. So you see that started to struggle. Right? Bitcoin started to struggle. So that's clearly telling you that the trade with care for upside. Okay, so at least a bigger correction, something like flag, right, and then continue to go higher. Currently, we are watching Bitcoin very carefully. So where you should trade on other altcoins. All right, so specifically those altcoins which are cheap. Okay, which are cheap, not the expensive coins. You should buy those coins for longer term. Yeah, I repeatedly said the only direction on the cryptocurrency is going to be the up for longer term. All right. So correction is just forming on the Ethereum. You guys can see that. So correction to complete and next breakout to happen for upside. Yeah, same correction, the correction which we were talking about last week on the dash to to form. Yeah, correction is just yeah, this correction to form and take off or upside. They are cheap. So which coins you should trade, all right? Which coins you should look for buy, OITA, Ripple, all right, or ADA, or we'll have a look, all right? So correction, similar correction to continue to go higher. So there you should invest your money for longer term. Yeah, current price is not good to go for long, all right? So you shouldn't be a longer term buyer at the 49 cent for longer term for upside on the OITA. In case if it is going to take off very aggressively, then you can consider the buy. Otherwise, you should consider the longer term buy at the 25, 20 or 23 cent, these areas within those areas for longer term buy. Okay, but the longer term direction of the OITA is bullish. Okay, go down, hit the 25 area again and buy over there. Okay, it is also doing the similar way. Okay, correction, and that trend. Okay, so correct and take off or go all the way this area. Okay, there you should invest for longer term. And when I say longer term, means that 2 to 4 years, yeah, 1 to 3 or 4 years investment. Okay, but there are going to be money for longer term on these coins. All right, and similar analysis on the Ripple. All right, so similar analysis on the Ripple. Longer term, stay longer term bullish on the Ripple at the 30 or 25 cent area. Okay, it can visit the low again. All right, like that. Okay, and that's the direction of the market. So they are moving very slow, but opportunities are there, guys. ADA, cheap coin. All right, or XM, or yeah, similar Cardano, ADA or Cardano. Yeah, it is also doing similar like the other coins. Right, so flat or this bottom, right, and longer term buy. Okay, and just look at this coin. It's just popped up. Okay, I was saying long on this coin since very long ago, right? Was showing that the this coin, so to take off, so it broke out, right? So it took off somewhere, and there we are having a setup. Let's look at this. Okay, so this possibility always gonna exist over there. Okay, this possibility always gonna stay over there on all old coins. Okay, this they can stay at the bottom for a while. Okay, like that they can stay at the bottom for a while and then they can pop up. So if you are investing on these coins, these cheap coins, make sure you keep that thing into your mind. Yeah, they can stay at the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom for a while before you're gonna start to see the move. But the longer term direction is this, all right? Their price gonna go for longer term. All right, guys, enough for this week. Is if you are having any question, then let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna finish. And I hope that you have learned a lot this week. You have learned a lot this week. Any question? All right, so let's finish here. We'll see you back again in another week. I hope you guys enjoy this webinar, all right? So make sure you hit the likes button, all right? Thank you. We'll see you back in another weekly market outlook. Until then, bye-bye.